Joining me today is Lori Grechika out of Bonita Springs, Florida. Out of an audience of more than 250,000 agents nationwide, Lori has been selected to represent Broker Agent Advisor as this month's Broker Agent of the Month for the state of Florida. And Lori, it's a privilege to be here and to celebrate you and recognize you for your contributions to the industry. Congratulations on the recognition, and thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You've earned it. And my hope is that for those that get a chance to watch this video, they get a sense for who you are and maybe a sense for why you were selected. And I thought we would just explore a couple questions together. I'd like to start by the topic of real estate. There's a lot of things that you could be doing professionally. Why this business? How'd you become a realtor?
Well, I decided to try my hand in real estate when I realized I've always been in customer service growing up. I've always cared about the consumer and individuals reaching goals. And, you know, I started in Connecticut in 2004, and it was really, I love people. I love helping people. So it just took off from there. So I'm very grateful.
I have found a common, I guess, character trait amongst most successful real estate agents is their compassion for serving others, right? This is a service business, and
absolutely,
it's a lot harder than most people realize, and you have to truly, value and appreciate the opportunity to serve others to last in this business. Maybe the answer may sound a little redundant based on that conversation, but what do you find most rewarding about it? What have you identified as sort of your why and what keeps you moving?
Well, my why is I love to help people reach goals. And I think one of my favorite phrases that I hear from somebody is saying, oh, I could never afford my own house. That'll never happen. Oh, yes, it will. Yes, it will. And I'm going to help you, and I'm going to work ethically and help you find that well, there's no perfect home. So that special home. And that's the goal. And the biggest reward is when I say, when they say we're closed and I hand you the keys, it just lights a fire in me that I can't quench,
That's awesome. You live in a place that most people desire to vacation to. What makes Bonita Springs, Florida, such a great place to live, work, and play?
Well, let's see, it's January and it's in the 70s and sunny and breezy. It's awesome. No, not just the weather. It's a great location because it's in between Naples and Fort Myers and Sarasota. So there's, Orlando's just a few hours away. Miami's just an hour and a half away, 2 hours. And there's just so much to do here. And I'm an outdoor person. I love it. And there's a lot of history here. I love taking customers out and showing them places they've never seen before. And because there really is a lot of little hidden secrets here. So it's very beautiful, very beautiful.
Yeah, there's a reason why so many people move into that state every year, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I wanted to, you've got a bunch of experience, you've had a lot of success, and since we're here recognizing you, well, there's two things. I'd done a little digging, and I found a testimonial of yours online, and I felt like this would be an appropriate place for me to allow someone else, the other side of the transaction, a client, describe what it's like to work with Lori. And this particular client of yours said, I was a buyer with particularly discriminating taste. I needed a highly professional realtor who would be laser focused on my best interest, a knowledgeable, strong guide who would lead my search based upon my criteria. If you're like me, then I highly recommend Lori Grechika. Lori is a member of the Denny Grimes team at Keller Williams in Fort Myers. You cannot ask for a better professional or a better person. I was away from Florida through much of the buying process, but through phone calls, Zoom video conferences, and clear, concise communication, I now have my forever home. Lori surrounds herself with some of the best resources in the area, from inspectors to lenders to skilled tradesmen, and she'll make them all available to you. If this were a sports event, this is my favorite part, you'd want to pick Lori to be first on your team. That's pretty high praise.
Yes, it is. I'm very grateful. I have a I usually have a really good relationship with my customers afterwards. We stay in touch, we go out to dinner, we do things, it's just when the transaction is over, I like the relationship to continue if, both parties are amicable to that, because it's not about the transaction, it's about the customer, it's about meeting their needs, about working ethically and finding that happy place they're looking for, whether it's an investment, a second home, or a full-time property here. I want to be on the other end of that happiness. So
well put. I want to put you on the hot seat for a second. You've got lots of experience. There's lots that many people could glean from that experience. And so I thought, if you were to give one piece of advice to a peer in this business, a fellow agent, what would that piece of advice be?
put the customer first before looking forward to what I'm going to make off of it. Answer the calls, answer the phone. I'm available most of the day to my customers, and I don't stop at 5. A lot of people might disagree with that, but this is not a 9-to-5 business, and be ethical. And that's most important. And I work my business with biblical principles, and I like to keep it that way. So,
well, this recognition is meant to find the men and women in this business that contribute to the industry in a positive way, and you, my friend, are definitely one of those people. It's a privilege to be here and share this moment, and to have an opportunity to celebrate you for your contribution to this industry. Congratulations again on the recognition, and thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be here.